Aloha friends and family, it's Earthman Eric Plott, and I'm here today with another live segment. Don't forget to check out the live video I did the other night. We talked about a lot of different things about Moringa and how it purifies water impurities. We talked about the great black sun, Ababola. We allow, we feel, we visualize, and then we know. All together, recognize and never forget. Let it go. The divine love, the connection of the creator maker of this entire universe. You call it Yahweh, Mother Gaia, Earth, however you want to look at it. The black sun, baby. Which I think I can use this over the other symbol. It's not illegal to use this. If I use the other symbol, they ban all my stuff. I've lost over 800 plus videos. Vimeo, I lost 233 videos I've worked hard for. Over the past 11 years, I lost all my work, so I'm just kind of a little bit distraught about that, and it's a bit depressing, really. But that's not what I wanted to talk about today. I have a live segment where I kind of mention that. And, I want to inspire right now people to go just get you a dumbbell, start working out. Let's try to start doing this on every segment. Got the caddy over there blocking. So what I wanted to show you is what you get with each order. Pretty much got this style, which I still have to put the label on. Pretty much the pre-packaging is it's all BPA free if you're talking about this type of thing, these sort of things. All mylar is fresh. It keeps things fresh and alive. You don't need the silica things, that just dries it out. We don't get rid of the moisture. A lot of the Kodak alimentarius, the actual terminology, these are Moringa tea bags and soursop tea bags right here. Moringa sop. The soursop kills cancer 10,000 times better than chemotherapy and radiation. You can ask me about CBD oil, which I'll get into here in a moment. So like the industry standard, it's unfortunate, but what they do, I mentioned it in the other video, is they're using hybridized seeds because they grow quicker, they get bigger, so it's something they want. And then when they get into the factory, they blanch it, they heat it up in a big bowl, and they destroy all the live enzymes and active probiotics. And they do this because they don't want the product that sits on the shelf, they don't want it to mold. So the thing is, if they knew the science about Moringa, here's a pound of Moringa that's going out to somebody, a really close personal companion and client. We love you so much. Thank you so much for the support. You know who you are. We've had record level sales, so I appreciate that. On the go, on the roll of things. I'm going to get into a couple other things that we sell. So the thing is, they take these and they put it in big bowls and they heat it up, okay? The thing is, Moringa is naturally a natural preservative, okay? It's a natural preservative. It's a nature preservative, okay? And that means it doesn't need to be sprayed with preservatives or ETOs, with ethylene glycol, okay? They use cleaning solutions on the leaves, okay? I've had #1 sources. I'm not going to tell them the name, but they have even clarified in their own advertisements that they use a FDA cleaning solution. So I will be uploading that video, and I had all these videos over 1,000 videos, 800 on Facebook, Vimeo 233. So apparently I offended them. Most of my videos were just like this, where I'm talking and educating the masses about this wonderful plant. And well, you know, it just didn't go well, because I'm going to tell you what happened was, we have helped save so many people's lives, and that's not me making up a claim or false claim, whatever. Literally, in a literal sense, it's true. We have a lot of testimonials, thousands. So when people say, oh, it's accidental, whatever, that's all right. They can say it's accidental. But the problem is, you know, for instance, with me, my father being reversing his diabetes, being cured of that, my own cancer, my friend here, her cervical and breast cancer. Okay, yes, and those are bananas, organic bananas there, ripening. I love sun gazing, so I'm going to do that next. It's really therapeutic. So what is about all this? And I am the real Eric Plot, by the way. They also like to remove, they've removed 6 accounts of mine because they think I'm not the real Eric Plot in one instance. And I handwrite every single order with the instructions how to use. Okay. We got monatomic gold, which is incredible. Monatomic platinum. This is literal, edible, 100%, or the 99.99% pure platinum. Okay. And it's got literally 250,000 parts per million of this, you know, platinum and then gold in it. Okay. Yes, we sell it, and it is pricier. There's no doubt about it, because it literally is edible and it's super conducting. So, and I'll go through our brochures, because that's something I've been wanting to do. So shed light on all of this, as these are just some orders going out right this moment. Proof that I am the real Eric Plot right here. I'm going to cover up all this other private information. I am the real Eric Plot right here. In case anybody is denying who I am, my identity is here. I used to be clean cut, clean shaven. I've become very natural since leaving Harvard. And I go into that how I was a Harvard researcher, plant-based nutritionalist. I know there's very skeptical people out there who want to deem me a quack and hate me for a lot of the work I'm doing, which is perfectly fine. I'm okay with this. I felt the same way about myself, and there was even an article written about an RN who ended up was against me, and then now is like my best advocate for me to some degree. And so there's that. So, getting back to the quality, I already have many videos called the Divine 12 chart, and it's all about me talking about quality, why heirloom organic Moringa matters versus the hybrid, which 99.9% of all businesses are using. The hybridized version of Moringa, it's not going to have any benefits at all. Then they put it in a big blanching machine, they heat it up, and they kill the nutrients right out of the dang the produce, and then it becomes a dead product that sits on the shelf. So this is unfortunate. When you buy the Moringa seeds, you're getting hybridized seeds, or you know, that are Roundup ready, whatever. You're not getting anything that is actually good for you. It's very unfortunate, and this is why it doesn't work. And then people wonder, you know, well, where are you saying that, you know, it reverses 300 different diseases? That's a John Hopkins and a PubMed statement. It's been used for thousands and thousands of years to reverse just about every disease you can imagine. You know, think about. We've seen it, and that's what I was saying is, they took down our website. We have many websites, like 6 websites. 6 of my Facebook accounts of who I am. And the reason I had so many was because I reached 5,000 friends or people, and then I would make a new account, and I had one for a private account for my friends. I had a private account, you know, like Royal Elites. Okay, they'd shut down all that, and there were people who really relied on my information, basically also my health information of, you know, for their livelihood, like cancer patients and stuff, who really like wanted to know what I was talking about day in and day out when it came to health. And then on top of it, the Moringas, I'm deemed a Moringa expert. I was on iCure Cancer show twice, Zen Live TV, the hemp boxer, a champion, a kickboxer, who, you know, I work with, and, you know, producing cannabis, and the real raw Rick Simpson, 99.9% real cannabis oil, which you can get through me discreetly if you have cancer, epilepsy, or anything that, you know, whatever it is, cataracts, or the one thing that people have with their eyes. I can't think of it right now. It's pretty common though. So, you know, that's one thing we offer. I'm like what you call a superfood hunter. So I go and I obtain these superfoods, and then I literally get out into the world of things, and we've been, like I said, record level sales because our quality, and people are word of mouth sharing that what we're doing is working, and that is, to me, the most important, beautiful aspect of what I'm doing. Look, this thing was like a quarter of the size. I fed it Moringa, our Engelmeyer fertilizer. It's just liquid Moringa Gold liquid fertilizer, 250% root growth and 100% or 33% root stimulator. I think it was 200% root stimulator, and 33% higher yield. Moringa already is a natural herbicide, pesticide. I have videos on that. It, you know, does a lot of things like that. As a fertilizer, so it's good for the soil, which, go figure, because it has all the nutrients: iron, zinc, magnesium, manganese, you know, 48 antioxidants. Check out my Divine 12 chart video. I go into absolutely everything Moringa offers all down the line and what those things do for your body. I also have over 5 published ebooks. One of my ebooks you look up on scribe.com, scribd.com/eplot. You'll see my published works. Actually, I got a lot of different, you know, studies and stuff on that site. You know, how Moringa is used as a foliar spray, Moringa used in cattle to produce higher yield milk production in cows. God, what else? It really is endless. And the information that's out there, the knowledge, but the science too, and we've seen it, like just like the science of Moringa seeds purifying water. It purifies all water impurities 100%, even things like malaria, stuff that you normally could not reverse. So that's really cool. I believe. Oh shoot, hold on, I think something fell. I don't know what that was. And so I might want to grab a banana. So anything you want to know about Moringa, you can contact me about. If you're taking any blood thinners or AMH inhibitors, or what else? If you're taking anything that, like drugs, medication that can raise blood pressure, high blood pressure, like, you know, just, you know, maybe consult your doctor, because I can't regulate what you're taking and the amount you're taking and stuff like that, on top of the genuine ideology that, you know, will this be best for you? I've seen people on those things literally get off of their medication. I'm one of them people. I talked to an individual the other day who just ordered a huge plan through us, and let's see if this works. And I'm really happy about that because, you know, it's my love and my duty to help all people around the world, and in doing that I really know and believe full-heartedly that you can only benefit from this plant. To get on it now, it's a shock when I see people think that I'm crazy or a quack for expressing my heart. I've been in this 10 years. I wouldn't make this stuff up. Even if so, you know, it's got 4 times potassium in bananas. It's just endless. 25 times the iron of spinach. We're gonna get into that because I got all that right here. Let's just go down the line real quick. This is real science right here. 25 times the iron of spinach. Many times, like 7 times the vitamin C in oranges. 15 times potassium in bananas. 10 times the iron, vitamin A of carrots. 17 times the carrots, the calcium of milk. 8 times more polyphenols than red wine. 9 times the protein of yogurt. And 2 times more protein than milk. 3 times more vitamin E in spinach, 3 times more iron than almonds, 3 times more protein than eggs, 4 times more fiber than oats, 10 times the vitamin C of red grapes. Okay, so that's pretty comforting, exciting news. And I've already taken my Moringa today. Have you taken your Moringa? So the other thing is, like I said, some people said they tried Moringa and it didn't do anything. Well, it's the same thing that happened with my dad and many different people. The Moringa is not going to do anything for you if you bought it from the store. It's just all there is to it. They're bastardizing it. Remember, the pharmaceutical industry are the same people who created the health industry. So naturally, the health supplements you see, they also are bastardized because they want to make them ineffective in a sense. I am not trying to bash any, brand. But I'm going to leave a link in the description below. I did a recent live video, and if you check that out, it really breaks down what I'm doing and how we're making progress and pushing and making sales. I'm practically going in this truck, going door to door, and shipping this stuff out people locally, nationwide. We ship internationally. I've been doing this as this is my own produce. The soil conditions, we've talked about this before, and the air conditions in the United States are not good. I was at Harvard University, where I'm not even supposed to tell anybody. They say we're not allowed to say anything outside these doors at Harvard. And one of those things was how the EPA has lowered the standard of oxygen levels. We should be walking around with oxygen masks. This is why everybody's sick, depressed, they're having a hard time. Especially places where there's higher altitude. If you're not used to that, it's a struggle. I'm in the Smokies. It's in the Smoky Mountains, there's a lot of oxygen. But when I go down to Central America, I'm like, wow, you can breathe. There's so much air, so much oxygen. And that's because they have the rainforest and coral reefs and stuff like that. That's the purest water in the world is down there. So 98% of the oxygen for the northern hemisphere comes from the South America, and Central America is pulled up through the rainforest where all this oxygen is produced. It's the lungs of the northern hemisphere. So what's really cool about all this is that that is kind of the standard with me, is getting quality. Quality would not, unfortunately, a lot of people are under the impression Hawaii and Florida is somehow good. The radiation, here's the update. that has come through Fukushima and Chernobyl from the past. It's just irreversible, and it's mess that is just not cleaning up very well. A lot of people are affected by this and getting sick. Sicker by the day, sicker by the dozen. I work with people. I've been working with people for almost 10 years in business. And then on a health aspect, I've been as a herbalist, as a plant-based nutritionalist, a superfood hunter, if you will. I really do love and care about each and one of you. And with that said, I would just say that take your time and look into this, research this for yourself, okay? Now, they're going to hide this about the oxygen. They said in a couple years that the people will be walking around with masks, okay? You can't go to Walmart, public schools will be shut down, things like that. And then you'll have a war going on between children that's got vaccinations and then the ones who didn't, and there'll be a clash of illnesses, like a war zone, because the kids that got vaccinated will be kind of like, how you say, threatened by the ones that are non-vaccinated. I love grounding. Make sure to ground, take your socks off, feet to the ground, gaze to the sun above. That's the God up there that gives us warmth, gives us produce, gives us protection, gives us life. For God so gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever sees it, believes it, knows he's there, will have everlasting life. And we have everlasting life. We get children, we procreate, we progress. Without that Son above, we'd be dead, we'd be toast in a second, not even a second, bam. So anyway, getting back on track here, I've talked about this actually in many videos, but I have so many videos, so I try to reiterate. You may not be able to catch everything. I got long videos, I got full productions. They're 3 and 4 hour health seminars. The Divine 12 videos, they are like 12 hours of collection. So check that out on this Plot Palm Trees fan YouTube channel. Plot Palm Trees, P-L-O-T-T, Palm Trees, and look up Divine 12 chart. There's the first 9 videos, and then 10, 11, 12 really sum up the other 10 or 9 divines. So there's a completion there. And then kind of esoteric knowledge, which when you find this out with me, that you're getting the quality version of the heirloom moringa. See, for years I went and I was consuming the dead store-bought stuff, and that's what I talked about in my video I'll post below. You gotta go watch that, because I really break down how the different brands, why they use ETOs, how it's a law. It's UN, Kodak Alimentarius. They have to go with the ordinance of the law. To spray ETO, ethylene, and glycol, cleaning solutions, and different preservatives, and then when they put it in the Blancher bowl, it may go brown, it may taste like peanuts. It no longer is like moringa that we're used to naturally, the traditional organic heirloom, wild crafted stuff that we produce, okay, and I process, and then there's no middle man or industry taking this on a bowl and producing anything that is creating death to the enzymes or creating any type of destruction of nutrients. So with that, it goes into the Mylar bags, we heat seal it. You get a bag of gourmet, fresh, heirloom organic moringa each and every time, whether it's soursop, reishi, I get shallotjet, I get reishi mushrooms from Junikawa, soursop. Our soursop is the best. I've broken this down. I did a whole documentary and they removed it. Plot, the cure for cancer has been gone. Getting back to why they removed me off all my websites is I had so many people saying that I helped them reverse their cancer, their diabetes, and their HIV/AIDS. I think that HIV/AIDS one really hit home because they saw that this has potential to reverse AIDS, which makes sense because it builds the immune system up like nothing we've ever seen, because there is nothing in the plant or animal kingdom that is more nutritional, more healthy, and then on top of it, there's nothing more antioxidant rich. Check out thekazwa.com. I got many blogs explaining this and the science, proving it. John Hopkins proving that it prevents over 300 different diseases. If it will prevent it, then most likely it can also reverse those ailments. So that's what I'm here to tell you today, and I'm going to walk you through the brochures that you probably got through us, even like soursop from Grenada, which is in South America. You got Jamaica. The soursop fruit is a fruit that has been proven by Purdue University to be a natural cancer killer that targets cancer cells and targets it 10,000 times better than chemotherapy and radiation. I'm going to say that again. Taking and consuming the fruit, the seeds, the leaf, and the bark, okay, collectively or as one, or just the fruit, or just the leaves and the bark, okay, we have all of it either way. We have the access to the real version. And I'm going to tell you why it's the real version. Quality, remember, quality matters. I got so many videos proving that, why it matters. Because you can go take, if they got soursop in the stores, you can buy a dead soursop bottle. It's a product sitting dead on a shelf. Okay, that's not fresh, that's not gourmet. You can't get health supplements from a store. You have to get them from nature. You have to get them from the natural source. So if you're looking at it, you're talking about getting it off into a jungle and getting it off of the tree. It's wildcraft. So when you consume it, that's going to have the enzymes intact. It's a whole food. So we have whole food superfoods. In fact, we were ranked by Google Analytics the #1 raw superfood store in the nation. I was ranked #1 healthcare provider. I went from 15th to 10, and now I am the one healthcare provider in the United States for alternative naturopathy, natural alchemical naturopathy, plant-based nutrition, Cornell University, Harvard plant-based nutrition. So that in a gist is what I'm about. I think I'm going to read my story to y'all first real quick, and then we'll get into the brochures which you received from us. This is the older brochure, that's why it looks a little bit more rugged, and then the new brochure. Alright, I'm coming back, I got some fun stuff to show you, mainly this little guy here, which we don't ship this out anymore, so I thought I'd read it to y'all. Alright. Oh shoot. And yeah, I do sprinkle moringa. If you watch that last segment, I sprinkled the moringa right on here. This is how easy it is. You can hide it in your family, your kid's meal, your husband, your own meal, and you won't even taste it. You mix it in, it hides so well in almond milk and oatmeal, cookie mixes. You can get a hold of RJ Mutt Taylor. He makes kratom moringa bliss cookies. Amazing stuff. Another thing I want to just keep on the down low. I help people with real pure CBD, Rick Simpson, and Discrete. I don't care what anybody says, but I know this helps epilepsy, cancer patients, people with cataracts and different things with their eyes. It helps alleviate a lot of this type of pain. And I have a discreet patch for people who really can prove that they have these issues, you know, like $500 for your supply, and on down. So you'll see one little rice grain goes a long way. And this is the real stuff. See, they've been promoting a lot of fake stuff that's like hemp oil and stuff that's not going to get the job done. You need the 100%. That's why I tell people you have to have the whole food. If you're not getting the whole food, you're only getting half of it or part of it, so it falls apart. That structure must be alive. And I talk about that in my Divine 12 chart. I really break down the physiology, or actually the science and the mechanisms, how it works with the physiology of the body. Your body, it can take up and account for these things. So like, for instance, when you take like mecalbin, or methylmecalbin, okay, those things, B12, okay, that's the best way to take it, is the methyl base, because it's ready for your body to convert into B12. The cyanide cobalamin is what is normally sold. It's cheaper. They pump it into livestock. It's really cheap in comparison, because your body has to use your own enzymes and B12 to convert it into B12. So if you have B12 deficiency, taking cyanide mecalbin B12, that version, will do you no good, because you didn't have enough B12 gut flora in your stomach, in your body, to assimilate and process it. And another thing you need with all this is iron and carbon together help convert B12, which is the energy. It's like the ATP energy source, and it converts that into something that activates the brain. So it carries that through your blood and it breaks the blood barrier in the brain. So that's really important. So carbon and iron, and Moringa has 25 times the iron in spinach, so it's very important. Let me read to you, because I'm going to tell you too, we're going to break down monatomic platinum, gold, and how to take it and why it's special. I know it's pricier, but this is what royal elites are taking. It's known as the white or red philosopher's stone, things like that. These Mylar bags keep everything really fresh. I want you to refrigerate everything you get from me. I'll just show you that you can take, it's really simple, how to use. Take 5 to 10 drops per day. Can be mixed with purified water or organic juice. Effects accumulate and will work better the longer you use them. Elements are fully able to be consumed at the same time. It's amazing. It's mono, one atom, gold. Okay, so this kicks colloidal's butt. This is what they don't want you to know about. Colloidal are too big for your body to assimilate. So we're talking about the assimilation of B12, iron, carbon. Okay, when it's the smaller the minerals are, these are electrical minerals because they're superconductors. Okay, colloidal has nothing on this. This is so tiny because it's one mono is one atomic, one atom gold. This is the smallest form of M-state orm, is what it's called, ormus. Some people, they can break it down from salt waters and they can grab some of the gold, silver, platinum, palladium, iridium, indium, osmium, rhodium, ruthenium that's found in salts from the ocean. And now this is no joke. This is from the actual precious metal. That's why it's very pricey. It's no joke. It's very expensive stuff. This is what a lot of wealthy people are doing, and yes, you should save your money up to get something like this. This is the caviar of minerals. If you're into minerals, getting all your minerals, you get everything you need right here. Because if you are what you eat, consume luxury, consume precious metals that your body actually absorbs, this becomes a part of your DNA, and you become one with that gold. Gold is a superconductor. It becomes part of your DNA. It really reflects well with the sun. That's why I'm going to show you here. I'm going to take it, shake it, 250,000 parts per million of gold in this instilled water. Okay, it's monatomic gold is 250,000 parts per million in ionized water. So you shake well. Let me shake well again. don't want to drop this, you don't want to leave it open. This stuff can float away. It's an anti-gravity, 40% anti-gravity, okay? So you shake it up real good. It actually turns this really nice white color. I've done many videos in the past and I'll be uploading some more on this soon. Okay, and then I got my own platinum, and I got another platinum going out. We've got platinum, gold, silver, palladium, ruthenium, indium, iridium, osmium, copper, monatomic copper, really good for your brain. That was the other thing. It supercharges, electrifies your brain. You can take an electrolysis process and you can hook it up with a battery to spring water, distilled water, and use an electrolysis process where you could put a little bit of acid, like they say apple cider vinegar or something like that, and you put the copper into that water and it causes an electrolysis process where the copper actually feeds off into it. You can filter it a little bit so you don't get a lot of this stuff, if you're doing it properly, which we can show you how to do it properly. This is a metallurgist third-party secret that it's a patent that I can't even tell you the process. Metallurgy, alchemy, that is so advanced. It goes back to the Kemites, the Egyptian ancient Kemites. Okay, I'm about to go. I'm going to show you the platinum. So what I like about this stuff is you can take it indefinitely over and over and over and over again. I'm going to take you guys with me, as it's kind of annoying that someone would just start weed eating, but it's all right. We'll come back here. Just go to my other house over here I like to stay at. Home sweet home, baby. Anything cooking? What's cooking? Good looking? I couldn't even go live. They wouldn't allow me to go live, so now I'm just on record mode. I'll be planting some moringa seeds back here. They, like I told another individual, they really do well when you, oh, there's a beautiful bird. You just kind of neglect them, put them in sand, they take over and they just grow like crazy. I got videos on how to grow moringa properly. I gotta pull this stuff out of the bed. And try to keep it wild, make a compost pile, do what you can.